Hope you all are doing well. I'm excited for today. Hope you all are doing well. Good morning. Good morning. Just reviewing the market real quickly. So you got Tesla that's moving up. Oops. Okay, let's look at more overview. Good morning, Jack. I had you stressing this morning, huh? It's good. That means I did my job right. So part of the reason why I started a little bit later today, that I was a few minutes late, is I hit live stream and I thought it was going, but it wasn't going. It was recording, but not the live stream itself. Okay. So we got Tesla. Tesla's doing well. Let's look at 100 shares there that I'm gonna do. Let's do a $5 trailing stop just to be safe. In case it starts dropping hard, we'll just lock that in. So now you see a red line right here. So this red line, if the stock starts to drop, hits that red line, it will get me out. If the stock decides to keep climbing back up and not hit the red line will keep a $5 difference the whole time until it drops $5 worth. And then it limits the risk of losing, doesn't put a limit on my potential gain. You guys are so quiet in the chat today. Boom. It did get me out because it had dropped for a second. It looks like it's trying to figure out what it wants to do here. Apparently there was some major buys, but also some major selling going on right on this one right here. Okay. Okay. So it was requested that I start showing a little bit of our gains. So far with this Tesla sell right here, we're at $1,071. Good morning, Kevin. It's good to see you in here. You have blessed us with your gracious presence. So another way that you guys can see what I did is right here. You can see today's date already $1,071.56 profit. The market has only been open 12 minutes. So we're on to a good start. Good morning, Alan. Yeah, the stock market is taking a beating as a whole. But even with the stock market taking a beating, as long as we're careful, we should be okay. If the market's crashing, you know that you do see some days where you might see some losses, um, but it's not always. Hey, good morning, Juliana. My dog wants to play. Okay, you win. All right, let's see here. All right, so it looks like it's deciding to continue dropping. So I'm happy I got out. It looks like right here, it filled at $923.04 is where I got out. It's currently at $911.20. So $12 difference. I'm glad I took that I just locked up gains in there and didn't want to wait for it. Well, as soon as it's done dropping, we'll probably go right back in. let's take a look at some other stocks as well. As you can see here on my watch list, on the left hand side, really every stock is down. All of them are down. So we have to be super careful. You guys want to see something crazy? Here is Shopify. They're one of the biggest computers for Amazon. And guess what? Look at this. They were here 1735. They've lost literally half of their value since November. So it started on a little downtrend, started to struggle here, started to struggle here, but then the last like 2 weeks, it's been just nonstop, just dropping. So that's an example as one. Here you got AMD. It's one of my other favorite stocks that I like to trade. Look at this just dropping, this big crash that's happening. So your face is covering the watch list. This is true. Thank you, Aaron. My face is covering the watch list. Let's move that. Thank you. Okay. Let's put that there for a second. All right. So yeah, you see the big drops that's happening. Look at Amazon. Amazon used to be 3,700. It's all the way down to 2,800 and might drop to 2,700. So it's lost right now about $900 per share, which is insane. Let's take a look here. You got Nvidia. It just massive, just dropping. Yeah, it really is crazy, Juliana. Like, um, when you first take a look at the screen, a lot of things can be overwhelming. You're like, oh my gosh, there's so much there. As soon as you uh, have me explain things to you, like when I teach people, um, the first day they're a little bit overwhelmed, but the second day the second time that I teach them, they come back and they're like, okay, well now this makes more sense now that I understand a little bit more, and it was able to just sink in. So it really isn't too much, but at first sight, it's a lot. Um, Crazy how stocks are though. When it comes to price movement, the potential money you can make, the potential loss you could have. So you really need to set up some rules as you're trading, so that way you're protecting yourself. You gotta try to have your emotions put away when you're trading. You have to just follow the rules that you set. Let's see here. Let's check out some bank stocks. HBAN. HBAN has been dropping. It's looking like it's consolidating here. Looks like here's more of a drop. Okay, so let's take a look here. I do have a sell order for HBAN already with 1,000 shares at 15.54. So that's where this straight red line is. It got really close over here. It hit 52, so it was off 2 pennies. We'll do the drawing at 8 o'clock in 10 minutes. I just want to, you know, take full advantage of reviewing the market, seeing how crazy it is. I want to make sure I'm on top of it and not missing anything. We did get some more subscribers, so we have more people that have a chance to get a chance at the drawing. Remember, if you are watching and you're not a subscriber to the YouTube channel, make sure you have your settings set as public. When you go to your profile on the top right, you go to your settings for public. Make sure it's on public so that way when you subscribe, I can actually see your name, because it's kind of hard to announce a winner if I don't know who the winner is. Um, so you have to be a subscriber and showing as public for it to be in the drawing that happens in 9 minutes for $1,000. Let's see here. We currently have 95 people subscribed and showing as public out of the 160-ish. So we'll definitely, do a good drawing for those people. All right, so it's dropping more. Things are just dropping more right now. Let's take a look at Amazon. Amazon's dropping, so we could do some Amazon shorting. Remember, during a market crash, uh, you have to be careful. With how low the stocks have gone in the last couple weeks, going into a short at this point is a little bit more riskier because the chances of it rebounding are pretty good. So a short position is you're hoping basically that the stock drops and that's how you're making money. Instead of making money on the way up, you're making money on the way down. But if the stock turns against you, you lose, right? So if it goes up when you're shorting, you lose. So with prices being so low, it is a little bit riskier. But if the prices are still gonna drop more, as majority of them are fully red, then I'm willing to take that risk of shorting. But I do, try to be careful and watch the market first for a while before I even do it. Like and subscribe. Yes, like, subscribe, follow, share, save, do all of that. Looks like it still wants to drop. Amazon's pretty interesting if you ever do a short on it though, because for example, let's do 5 shares, which is $14,000. If I short at the current price of 28.06, let's change this here, level 2, to show it. Okay, so it is dropping. Sellers are still trying to keep it high, but they're not going to be successful because it is still dropping. So we could set it up to kind of meet in the middle of the bid and the ask, which is around the 4, where one person is trying to do that. Might drop more here. So we could do 28.04. 5 shares, again, $14,000. You have to be super careful when you're doing this. You want to go for super small movement. That's what I do anyways. Remember everybody, I have to say this, but uh, take anything that you hear as educational, not of what you should do, because I only share of what I do. I am not allowed to tell you what you should do, so don't take it as that. Looks like right here, it could go back up a little bit. It's been hovering in the oversold territory for a while, so we're going to wait with this short. for a moment. If I donate $5, you stream for 1 more hour. No, Kevin, but I'll take the $5. All right. Let's look at some others. Well, Amazon's trying to do that. Looks like it is trying to rebound a little bit here, which is a good sign. Wow, Google dropped a lot too. Google's down a lot. Yeah, Google was over 3,000, now it's 2,500. Okay. Let's see here. Tesla did come back up here. It's 919. We had sold at 923. So it looks like it's trying to rebound here. So let's do this. Tesla, let's do 50 shares. Looks like it's just turned a little red right there. So we'll be careful for a second before we do there. This is what I mean though. It's like you just saw it was going up. Instantly it started turning around when I wanted to start looking at potential buys. So it can turn against you right now. That's why you have to be very, very, very careful during market crashes. Don't go for the long plays, go for the short plays. That's what I do. SPY looking to break down more on 15 minutes. I'll take a look at that. And Juliana, you shared it on Facebook. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, we haven't, as you can see, we haven't placed another trade yet, so we're still at the $1,000. Let's take a look at SPY. 15 minutes. Yeah, it's hovering between the 5 and the 20 SMA right now, so we're gonna wait, but yeah, it does look like it wants to drop more. Yeah, it's dropped a ton. You found your sweater, yay. Yes, I did find the sweater. My amazing wife washed this for me. Dun dun dun. The Monopoly guy. Alright, we got about 15 seconds till it hits 8 o'clock, so let me get the random roll generator. Like I said, we have currently 95 people set for this drawing. So let's do some random ones. Before I go, if you want to know, good morning, Boss G. Good morning, Chelsea. Quentin, you woke up late last night with the horrific thought of me streaming without the sweater. Woke up in cold sweats. Okay. I know when you got your sweater, we are winning the stocks game. Well, I haven't lost yet when I've worn the sweater. Please grow out your mustache like Monopoly guy. I can't do that. Let's keep doing this right now. Okay, so are you guys excited to see who's gonna be today's winner for $1,000? Let me do a quick review first. Let's take AMD. Let's take NVIDIA. Let's take H-bands, drop it more. Let's take Amazon. Amazon just dropped below 2,800. 96.10 is the low. It did just start below the red right here of the 5 SMA. What does the 15 look like? It's touching right here. We need it to drop below the 20 before we do that. Let's see here. Tesla is kind of staying in one spot. This is so it's not really moving. So I don't want to go right here and have the 50-50 chance that it goes against me. Google dropping right there a little bit, but okay, so we got a second. Let me put this back in Tesla. We got a second. Good morning, John. Let's get these gains today, everyone. Yes, Quentin. Alright. So, when this hits 8:03 and 30 seconds, we will do our last generate, and then that will be the winner. Good morning, Justin. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 61. Let's see. Number 61. All right. Lena Boone. Lena. No. I apologize. That person. Lena is number 60. Okay. I'm going to say this name really, really bad. So, yeah. Giussi Fujisawa. I will put it into the YouTube chat. Alright, so they are the winner. Alright. They are today's winner. Alright. Congratulations, Kiyusi. I wonder where you're from. But congratulations on winning. This is awesome. I am glad that you are the winner. Okay. Please reach out to me when you are able to, and we'll get you your $1,000 free money for winning this drawing today. So let's see here. Looks like he wants to try to move up. It's rejecting right here. The down for a second. It's trying to move up here, moving up here. We'll wait here just a second here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, actually, we're not going to make it bigger. Putting it back. Okay, Tesla. We'll just put it here. Let's do 50 shares. Okay, so here's the drop. So it looks like it is deciding to possibly drop here. See how the red and green line are parallel to each other? They're not crossing or anything yet. It's just parallel, or they're touching. So if as soon as it crosses to go down, then it can drop more. If it look, and as it's doing right now, it's trying to just bounce off of the red line and go up. That means that it's trying to climb, and those are prime opportunities to get in. But I'm going to wait for a confirmation of that curve up, of the reject of a down, in 30 seconds to see if it will give us a confirmation then. It does look like it might do that. So let's move this to Tesla. Okay, 10 seconds. Does look good, but it's not crossing the 20 SMA. Like, it's not really staying above it. So I'm hesitant on going in. Thank you, Ichio Mario. Do you live stream every morning? I do not. So the live streams, Juliana, I usually try to go for them on Mondays, unless it's a holiday. Then I do it on the following business day. This week, so yesterday, I wasn't feeling the best, so I moved it into today. My headache, I still have a headache, but it's not as bad. So what I do, Juliana, is I do it every week, like Quentin just says, 1 day a week, every week, and uh, every single week there is one person that can win $1,000. And if, for example, okay, Juliana, if you are the winner next week, you are still in the drawing for the week after that to still get it again. You can be a repeat winner because we have 95 people as uh, subscribers. So it's not that many. So you have 1 in 95 chance. What a lot of people do to up their chances, if they're married or something, then they'll be a subscriber and their spouse will be a subscriber. So that is something that I have seen people do. And that's perfectly okay. I'm okay with that. So it looks like it's turning against us here. We were waiting for it, but and it looked good for a moment here, but now it's curving right here. The MACD is our favorite tool of ours, Kevin says, and that is 100% true, guys. MACD is one of my favorite tools to use. So let me tell you a little history about the MACD and myself. So with the MACD, I was trading with it. When I first started, I didn't really trade with it at first. Later on, I pulled up the MACD. I was super confused for it. Turns out I was overcomplicating the MACD and I didn't understand it for 2 years. I was overcomplicating it. And I was doing good on the stocks, but it wasn't as well as I am doing now. So now it's much better. Now I love it. So Juliana, you gotta go to work. All right. See you later, Juliana. Have a good day and see you next time. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it's struggling. So let me share this. When the market is like this, where you have the up, you have the down, up, down, but it's really just staying in the same prices, it's actually very dangerous to trade in this. Because if you go in, let's say the bottom right here, you do have a chance for it to rebound and, where it keeps topping out and you can sell it around there. All right. So you could do that and have a chance to make money there. But this isn't the type of movement that I'm looking for. If this is the type of movement that we have, then I'm not trading because we want continuous movement. We want higher highs and lower lows. So there's a lot more movement in between that's happening, and we can play off of that. This is not really much movement at all. What's the new thing you learned about the MACD after 2 years? So the MACD, what I was learning about it, I was learning the math equation basically behind it, how it's trying to figure out how to go about it. The moving average, the last 14 days divided by the last 21 days, and things like that. I was trying to figure out all of that, trying to really learn that, and it was a waste of time trying to learn the math behind it. Really, what I look for now is is it crossing? Is it moving up? Is it staying below the zero? Is it staying above the zero? What direction is it going? I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. If you can keep it as simple as possible, you'll do much better. So that's what I learned. But yeah, I struggled with the MACD for 2 years until I fully understood it. And now I fully understand it, and it's better just to keep it simple. So it looks like it just crossed here to go up. It's above the yellow, so let's try this. So 19 is on the selling side, 18.35. The bid is climbing, the ask is climbing. So let's get ready. So it did drop a little bit on me as I went to go buy it. That's okay. If I mouse over here, it got me in at 919.74. So anytime that I'm selling at 919.75 or higher, I'm instantly making money. So what I could do is 920.75 and sell those shares at that. That means I get $1 per share, and seeing that I have 50 shares, it's not going to be too hard to actually fill it because it's right there. So instantly 50 bucks. So here you see the 1071.56. So as soon as it comes back up, we'll take a look again here. So it looks like it started dropping. I did get in at the high point of this consolidation, but that's okay because it was trying to do a breakup, but it just rejected it a little bit. Still good potential though. Can still do it. Look at that. There it is. Boom. Sell. All right. So it sold at 920.75. We just made 50 bucks. So let me go back here. I will do F5 to refresh this page. And boom. 1,121. So you can see today's trades. 50 bucks for this 50 shares right here. My break's over. Have a great day. Thank you, Chelsea. Have a great day as well. Thank you for coming in and watching. Okay. Let's take a look here. So that was fun. Again, very small movement. Notice how it's going right back down right now. This is why I'm going for very small movements, especially right now. Just lock it in. So, you know that saying, slow and steady wins the race? Well, whoever makes the small amounts per trade, it really adds up, so they're going to be the winner. Not the one that's going to go for the big plays. They're going to lose. If you don't have an enter and exit plan when you're investing, you're going to lose about 90% of your trades. You have to have a plan and then stick to it. If you're very emotional based, then you have to just set it up. Set up your stop loss, trailing stops, set them up. If you are very emotional and you can't handle not sticking to your rules, then you have to set those up. Otherwise, you're just going to lose most of your money. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So now it's kind of staying in the same area. It's trying to decide, is it going to try to climb up? The problem is the stochastic right here. It's just right below the overbought territory, and it can go right into the overbought territory. As you can see, above this red line that's parallel with the other red line here, the top red line, anytime that it's been above it, it doesn't really stay there that long. So right here, you kind of have a little bit of a top. Right here, you have a little bit of a top. Right here, you have a little bit of a top. Every time it goes there, it pulls back. So the chances of it pulling back down are pretty heavily right now. Yeah, it's already starting to a little bit. Can it go up? Yes, it can. But the chances of it doing that are a lot lower than for it to drop. And boom, look at that red. Look at that red. Look at that red drop right there. You love that I play it safe and follow my rules. That's how I always gain. That's how we always gain. Uh, exactly, exactly, Justin. You have to set rules. Look at this drop that's happening. I called it. Boom. Okay, but that's a little bit bigger of a drop than I thought it was going to do. But still, that's a drop. We do love making everyone money. That's right. We love making people money. Okay. All right. So we're just gonna take another minute or two while the market is trying to settle, trying to decide of what it wants to do. Let's take a minute for question and answers period. Let me know what questions you may have, and we will do our best to answer them. We'll just go for just a couple minutes, and then we'll probably end the stream there. Now that we've been able to do the drawing, we've done a little bit of explanation of what the market looks like right now, as well as we've done, we made money. We've uh, it's been a good day so far. Again, this isn't a lot of money that we've made. I mean, $1,100 is not too much compared to what I usually do, what people have seen, but at least it's gains instead of a loss. So it's on a road to making back of what I lost last week. Um, so like I said, it's on the path to do it. But yeah, ask any questions. Where again is the option to put the sell line on your chart? So the sell line, let's see here, chart manager, settings, is it here? My chart, my chart. Okay. Chart trading right here. So you right click, whoops. You right click and hit chart trading, and then it will have the line up here, and you can see this buy and sell that will come up right here. uh, and then the line will come up when you have a position, and you can hit the X on the side of it if you want to cancel. It looks like it's trying to rebound again. It just started on the other side, but it's kind of struggling. Here it's kind of flatlining with the MACD again, as well as it's struggling to climb up on the stochastic. Okay, now it's trying to curve up a little, now back down. So it's kind of dangerous. You're welcome, Scott. Alright, any other questions? Comments? Concerns? Alright, doesn't look like it. So what we will do then is we are going to end the stream here. The next time that I'm planning to do the live stream is on the 31st. That is the last day that I'm trying to get tax stuff done by. I'm a little bit behind on there because of COVID stuff. So I'm trying to get in latest in the mail by then. So that's the hope. If I'm behind, then I'm going to move that live stream from the 31st to the 1st. because I really want to get everything done by the 31st. So let me know if there's anything that you guys have questions on. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Hopefully, you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in.